Are the Lakers on the verge of a major shakeup? As the trade deadline approaches, whispers are growing louder about the team's quest for a dynamic playmaker and a formidable big man. With a roster that's struggling for depth, could a familiar face return to help steer the ship? Stay tuned, because we're diving deep into the latest buzz surrounding your Lakers. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video to stay in the loop with all things Lakers. What's brewing behind the scenes for the Lakers? As the front office eyes the trade market, there's a strong belief that a key addition is on the horizon. Fans are eager to know if the team can land a pivotal player that could change the course of the season. With the clock ticking down to the trade deadline, will the Lakers make the bold moves necessary to reclaim their glory? Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up to keep up with every twist and turn in this thrilling saga. Could the Lakers be gearing up for a blockbuster trade? As the team navigates through a challenging season, insiders suggest that significant changes might be in store. The search for a skilled point guard and a solid center is heating up, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Will the Lakers be able to leverage their assets for the right pieces? The latest buzz around the Lakers has been all about their desire to bolster their roster, particularly by targeting a center and a traditional point guard. As we dive deeper into the season, it's clear that the Lakers are facing challenges, especially when it comes to depth. With the unofficial trade market set to kick off on December 15th, when players who signed contracts this summer become eligible for trades, the landscape is about to shift considerably. There's chatter among insiders, including Tim Bontemps and Brian Windhorst from ESPN, suggesting that the Lakers are intent on making moves before the February 6th trade deadline. They have some intriguing assets at their disposal, like D'Angelo Russell's expiring $18.6 million contract and a handful of minimum salary players who could be packaged in a deal. However, the reality is that fixing the multitude of issues with the current roster won't be easy. The Lakers are in a position where they need to find a way to add both a center and a point guard, but the question looms large: can they pull it off? They've been linked to names like Brook Lopez and Jonas Valanciunas, both of whom could provide the size and presence in the paint that the team desperately needs. With Christian Wood sidelined and Jackson Hayes out with an ankle sprain, the Lakers are left with a thin front court. Their current reserves, Christian Koloko and Armel Traore, just aren't cutting it in terms of depth. On the perimeter, Austin Reeves has been a revelation this season, averaging 16.8 points per game. But the absence of a traditional playmaker is glaring. Could Dennis Schroeder make a triumphant return? With the Nets seemingly in sell mode, the idea of bringing back a player like Schroeder to provide that much-needed ball handling isn't far-fetched. Yet, while these moves may not set the league on fire, they could provide the stability the Lakers need. When we consider the Lakers' current trajectory, their focus appears to be on gaining more depth rather than swinging for a blockbuster deal. The thought of acquiring a superstar like Jimmy Butler feels like a pipe dream. Making such a move would likely decimate the rest of the roster. Instead, basketball operations vice president Rob Pelinka faces a daunting task of transforming this team from mediocrity into a contender. The pressure is on, especially given that the only consistent aspect of the Lakers over the past 3 seasons has been their presence in the play-in tournament. So, what does this all mean for the future of the Lakers? Can they truly turn this season around with the players they have and the potential trades on the horizon? And, more importantly, how desirable is a player like Russell to other teams in the league? These are tough questions, and honestly, I'm torn on the answers. Do you think the front office is on the right path with these potential moves? I, for one, find myself divided. On one hand, I see the need for change, but on the other, I worry about the long-term implications of giving up valuable assets like first-round picks in 2029 and 2031. I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the Lakers' strategy moving forward? Do you believe they can find the right players to elevate this team? Share your expectations and frustrations in the comments below. That's right, the whispers about a potential blockbuster trade are heating up, and it involves a player who has been carrying the team on his back. Stay tuned as we dive into the details of this shocking proposition and what it could mean for the future of the Lakers. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay on top of all the latest Lakers news. As the Lakers struggle to find their rhythm this season, a familiar name is making headlines for a controversial trade proposal that has fans buzzing. Could the team consider moving one of their top players to revive their championship hopes? The discussion is heating up, and it's got everyone talking about what might be next for the purple and gold. In this video, we'll break down the implications of this bold suggestion and how it could reshape the roster. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss an update on your favorite team. Just when you thought things couldn't get more intense for the Lakers, a NBA legend has dropped a bombshell suggestion that could change everything. Imagine a world where one of the team's key players is shipped off to a rival, all in the name of seeking a title elsewhere. This surprising call for a potential trade has fans divided, and we're here to unpack every angle of this developing story. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for all the latest insights and updates on the Lakers' journey. The Los Angeles Lakers are currently facing a tough season, and as fans, it's hard not to feel the weight of those expectations. With a record of 13-12, they find themselves in 10th place in the Western Conference, and it's becoming increasingly clear that something needs to change. Enter Paul Pierce, the NBA legend who recently stirred the pot by suggesting the Lakers should trade Anthony Davis. This one really caught me by surprise. Davis has been nothing short of spectacular this season. Averaging 27.3 points and ranking 8th in the league in scoring, he is undeniably the standout player for the Lakers. Not to mention he's 6th in defensive rebounds, showcasing his all-around game, so hearing Pierce say that the Lakers should deal him felt like a punch to the gut. But he makes an interesting point. AD is good, so do right by him and give him a chance to go somewhere and play for a title, he said during a conversation with Kevin Garnett. That's a compelling argument. But let's be real. Trading away a player of Davis's caliber would not only shake the foundation of the team, but could also send shockwaves through the fan base. It raises the question, are the Lakers really in a position to give up their best player? Pierce went even further, suggesting that Miami would be an ideal destination for Davis. Can you imagine? Pairing him with Jimmy Butler and the likes of Tyler Herro? It's a tantalizing thought. The Heat are currently sitting at 13-10 and in a much better position than the Lakers. If Davis could join a team with serious championship aspirations, it might reinvigorate his career, which has been marred by injuries and inconsistent play recently. But how would he and Bam Adebayo fit together? There are concerns, especially since their skill sets overlap. But could they find a way to complement each other? In a hypothetical scenario where Davis makes the move to Miami, Erik Spoelstra would have some serious firepower at his disposal. The Heat would instantly become a legitimate contender. However, you can't shake the feeling that trading him would be a monumental mistake for the Lakers. We're talking about a player who, when healthy, is one of the best in the league. Pierce didn't stop with just Davis. He also suggested trading D'Angelo Russell for some draft picks to help reshape the roster. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like a risky move. Garnett shot that idea down quickly, saying, "Of course not. The Lakers nation won't accept that." And honestly, I'm inclined to agree. The Lakers have a storied history, and as fans, we've seen how the wrong decision can set a franchise back years. Do we really want to gamble on trading away our best player when we still have the potential to turn this season around? I find myself divided on this. On one hand, I see what Pierce is saying about giving Davis a shot at a title elsewhere, but on the other hand, can we afford to lose him? And let's not forget about the emotional toll this takes on us as fans. Watching our team struggle while seeing players like Davis underperform is frustrating. We want to see him succeed, but we also want to see the Lakers thrive. So, what's the right path? Is it time for a blockbuster trade, or should we hold on to our core and try to make it work?